By 2026, the data reveals a stark reality. 95% of all generative AI pilot programs fail to deliver any measurable impact on a company's bottom line. This animated chart highlights the contradiction. We see a massive 74 people at the top hold exclusive access to knowledge, using that monopoly to justify their authority. For decades, executives held power because they controlled the decoding of complex domain information. Generative AI removes those barriers. It democratizes analytical capabilities that previously required years of specialized study. A junior analyst with basic prompting skills can now synthesize legal documents, write production-grade code, and model corporate strategy at an executive level. This creates a disconnect for leadership. Positional authority and actual technical capability no longer move in lockstep. This inversion removes the traditional barriers between who does the work and who directs it. The hierarchy is no longer a reliable map of expertise. We are measuring a leadership lag. The employees closest to the tools understand the future better than the executives closest to power. AI compresses time. Tasks that used to take weeks take days, and hours are reduced to minutes. But that high-speed AI execution suddenly collides with legacy corporate governance structures that still move in quarters and years. Research from Deloitte suggests that while leaders cite compliance as a hurdle, the deeper friction is often the shift in leverage. When specialized knowledge is the primary source of a manager's power, they are less likely to authorize tools that make that knowledge common property. This is where the pilot program becomes a tool of containment. Keeping AI in a sandbox ensures the experiment cannot disrupt the core business logic. Because these isolated pilots produce no systemic change, leaders point to the lack of results as evidence the technology isn't ready, providing a reason to scrap the initiatives. Pilot purgatory is a strategy of avoidance. It neutralizes a threat to the existing hierarchy without appearing to oppose progress. A small fraction of companies, about 5%, capture massive financial returns. They achieve this by redesigning their organizational logic from the ground up to center on machine intelligence. This bionic partition for an Airbus A320 is a physical result of that redesign. By letting AI handle the execution of the design, engineers focused on higher-level strategy, cutting weight by 45% and saving millions in fuel. Enterprise leaders like Colgate-Palmolive followed a similar path. They moved AI out of the sandbox and embedded it into daily workflows, from product design to customer support. There is a sharp divide between AI adopters, who use tools to optimize old habits, and AI-native organizations, who rebuild their solutions from first principles. The highest-performing organizations recognize that closing this gap requires training leadership first. They treat executive education as a prerequisite for navigating the shift. AI adoption is a leadership maturity test. The technology will not wait for corporate consensus. Organizations must adapt intentionally or be restructured by reality.